Hello everyone, this is Monday, October the 3rd, 2022. The time is 12 p.m. and the temperature is 12 degrees Celsius. Alright, so I'm in the south end of Halifax this morning. We're going to be doing a walk around down here. A fall look at that south end because there's a lot of trees and they got the fall colors starting to come in. And we may hit some of the university because it's down here too. So anyways, let's take our walk around the south end and we'll enjoy it. It's a brisk walk. It's a little bit chilly, but not too bad. Sun's out. You can see nice, beautiful blue sky, not a cloud in the sky anywhere. So we're going to have a good walk. A little tiny breeze, but not enough to hurt anything. All right, so here we go. I'm walking on Barrington Street right now in the south end. But I'm not going to stay on Barrington. I may get back on it again. We'll see. But we're going to go west. That's where most of the side streets are down here. There's other ones that they don't go that far. They just go down to the water that way. So we're going to go west. We'll take Green Street. Right off first thing, and we'll take a walk up Green Street. Believe me, it won't be hard to do a video in the south end. There's lots of streets down here. And I'm going to go over in the sun though, because it's warmer. The cloud, the shady side is not the best right now. The sunny side is much better. Although I don't think it goes far. I think that's the end of it right up here. Yeah, I'm going to have to take the other side. For some reason, they decided the sidewalk needed to end right here. Strange, huh? The street has houses all the way up along here and things, and somebody decided the sidewalk was going to end right here. At 5225 is where it ends. So I guess we'll go back over to the shady side. All right. I don't know where I'll end up today, but we'll just keep walking and have a look at some of these residential streets down here in the south end. I heard there was a big ruckus down here in the south end the other night. I think it was university students out partying in the streets, and there was like, I don't know, 1,000 people or something like that. It was a big number. And all kinds of police were called down here. So that happens every year though. Yeah. The university crowd tends to like to party on the weekends. Not saying they all do it, no, they don't, of course not. Enough that it was a problem. So I'm still heading westward. We'll see where we go when we get up here. I'm not sure. I'm just walking around the south end, showing you some of the leaves are gone off the trees now. You can see right through the trees much better than it could before, because it is fall. We're into October now. The 3rd of October. Wow, there was frost this morning. I got to tell you that there was frost on the car windows this morning. Now, when I took my wife to work, it was early in the morning, so frost didn't have time to form. So all it was wet when I took her. Well, when I come out later again, everybody was scraping their windows. There's the U-Haul rental right in here if anybody needs to rent a truck. Not too far off of Barrington Street. Oh, I see the ticket guy's been around. They make a good quota every day, believe me. I don't know about other cities, but this city right here has got a lot of bylaw officers that are out checking for parking. And if you park where you're not supposed to be, or if you didn't pay, you'll get a ticket if you're there very long. All right, let's go this way. I am at the corner of Queen and Green. Now I'm going up Queen Street. I'm not going all the way up, because if I go all the way up Queen Street, I'm going to come to Spring Garden, and I was on that just not too long ago. Might have been Friday. So we don't want to get on that today. We want to stick clear of Spring Garden Road, because I've been up there a little bit, a few times, so let's stay clear of that today. All right, let's cross the street. There's a Sobeys right in here in the south end. Nice and handy for all the folks who live down here in the south end of Halifax. Hello, how's it going? Oh, I can't complain. Fresh baked sourdough, different kinds of bread. It's nice. Little bakery right there. I love walking up and down these hills. It's a great exercise. Steep hills don't bother me. I love them. Love these steep hills. I love walking up and down them. Some people don't like all the hills here, but you look at them like exercise, right? And they're good for you to walk up and down these hills. Look at the street, isn't it beautiful? All the trees hanging out over. And they didn't fall down in the storm. Imagine that, eh? They survived the hurricane. I might be speaking too soon. Some could be broken down here. But right now, I don't see any that came down. Maybe they're sheltered in some way. There's a place I must remember. One day I'm walking around down here with my wife, and we're wondering where to go. I'm going to tell her about this place. Award-winning burgers, shakes, healthy salads, famous wraps. I like wraps. And coffee, espresso, yeah, great. I've been here now. I'm starting my, let's see, I've been here over 4 years. Next summer it'll be 5 years. But this, I still gotta just say 4 yet, because it's over 4, but not 5. I've been here 4 years and a few months. And there's restaurants and stuff I haven't even discovered yet. You fall into habits. You just seem to go to the same ones all the time. You don't go exploring for anything new. And then all of a sudden you're walking along and there's something, say, oh, that looks very nice. You got to try that. So it's always nice to explore find new places to go, new things, new restaurants, and all that kind of stuff. Not a bit of wind down here because I'm being sheltered by the buildings. I love that when the wind's blowing and I can just get on a nice sheltered spot and you don't feel a thing. So sometimes you can make videos in the wind. Like, it's not enough to hurt anything today, but on days when it's like really windy, if you pick and choose your spots, you can sometimes you can stay out of the wind and make a video, even on the windy days. But you got to pick your spots, and it might mean turning the video off a few times until you get into a good spot again. But it can be done. I like those verandas on that house right there. Very nice. What a great street to walk on. Wow, it's very nice, very nice. Must be garbage collection day down here. I see a lot of bags on the curb. No, it don't look like they suffered too much loss on the trees down here. I see one branch right here that was trimmed. It must have broken and they just cut it off right there. Right there, that branch. Actually, that branch is just propped up right there. It's not even fastened. Somebody should have taken that down because that could fall, but they didn't. Anyways, we'll continue on. And this street ends right here. We'll see what street we're coming up to. There's one of the convenience stores who's probably going to get cut back in their hours. They're saying that the convenience stores being open late is contributing to the people that gets out here and parties and makes a big noise. They say it's because they have stores to go to. If they think that if the stores were closed early, there wouldn't be any ruckus out here in the streets. And I don't know, it might work, might not. Okay, they're gonna wait for me because I got a crosswalk, but I forgot to push the button, so I better get out of the way quickly. All right, there we go. Woof woof, I heard a dog barking. Now I see a few branches laying around here that hasn't been cleaned up yet from the hurricane that we got last week. It's such a beautiful day today. So blue sky, not a cloud anywhere. Look, I can't find even one little cloud in the sky. Nothing. So we got a great day today. Great day to get out and walk around, do a video. I'm a little bit ahead on my videos. I got a couple more left on the computer yet. There's going to be one that's going to say, oh, you'll already have seen it by the time you see this. But if you didn't watch it when you see this, there's one that says there's a surprise at the end. You don't want to miss that. It's got something really nice on the end of that video. Didn't seem to fit with the rest of the video, but I put it in because I thought it might not be there next time I was in that area. Anyways, that's going to be, I think we're putting that up, I don't know. If not today, maybe Wednesday or something. I got ahead a few, and so now I got to get them posted. Well, I walked all the way over to South Street. Now I can get in the sunshine if I want to. I am on the corner of South Street and South Park. South Park's that way. South Street is this way. My wife had a x-ray appointment here last week, and this is where she had to park by that parking lot right there. And she wasn't very familiar with this, so she had a hard time. She had her truck, and she had a hard time getting it stopped to the place where she could go in for a few minutes to go. But eventually she did. I waited down here for her. She had to have a paper that I had on me, so I stopped and waited for her for that. And got her parked, and everything went good. No tickets, no nothing. Because she has a courier truck, and they're not too severe on vehicles like that around here. If you got a truck that's obviously doing deliveries and put your four-ways on, they won't really bother you because they know you got to do your work. And some cities don't care, like Toronto. Man, they just come right up. I got tickets put on my truck when I was sitting in it in Toronto. I guess your dog likes the gravel.
Yeah, those two spots every day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Rolling me around the gravel. Whoa. Okay, that was cute. Me being a dog lover, I can't pass a dog. He looks friendly enough, but I wasn't gonna bother him. So I'm walking westward on South Street. Now I do know this will go all the way up to Roby, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I want to stick around the south end here and just explore some streets. It sure does look like fall, but it's one of those nice fall days. When a beautiful blue sky and it's not that cold out. It's kind of getting a little bit warmer now. When I started out, it was 12, but I think it's warmer than that now. Sobey Cancer Support Center. I'm not sure what capacity they support in, but it could be a Could be a residence for people that come to visit people who are in the hospital here and they come from out of town. It could be. I'm not sure. Canadian Cancer Society, South Street. Nah, maybe not. Maybe just doctors and things like that. Could be. I'm not sure. These trees are about half bare. They've lost a lot of their leaves, but still some on it. Some of these delivery areas can be a challenge for truck drivers. With cars coming up on both sides and they gotta back into a driveway. If they pull right up on you, then you're not going to be able to get in. Somebody's got to move. I see Toronto was celebrating Nuit Blanche. We have something like that here in Halifax. I don't know. I don't think it's called Nuit Blanche, but it's the same thing with artists erect things, and it's kind of like the things that they do is kind of got a point to it. You got to try to figure it out. New building going right up there, probably a medical facility, no doubt, since this is a children's hospital, and the cancer research down there and all kinds of things. So I would imagine it's probably an extension to the medical facilities that are here, but maybe not. Oh, it's the new Ronald McDonald House that's opening up here. That's what's going here. I just see the sign. Home of the new Ronald McDonald House. All right, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 stories high. And it's going to be housing people who come to visit when their children are in the hospital here. And they have to stay here for several days to be support for their kids. They don't have anywhere to stay. Right across the street from the Children's Hospital will be the Ronald McDonald House. Isn't that great? So people from out of town, they don't have to worry about driving back and forth, and they don't know where to go, and all this stuff. It's right across the road from the hospital. That is absolutely a wonderful thing. And I would suppose, I've heard of them for quite a few years now, Ronald McDonald House. I think they're sponsored by McDonald's, I would say. There's a little bit of shade right here. I'm going to see how many minutes are on my camera here and see how much longer I can go. Okay. I'm good. I got more time yet. Good. I don't want to run out of time right in the middle of nowhere here. How are you going to end the video here, right? So that's what we don't want to do. So we want to keep going until we're in a nice spot. Yeah, I got quite a bit of time left yet. Look at that tree. That's almost bare. We are coming up to Roby. I said I wasn't going to walk all the way up to Roby, but look, I did. I walked all the way to Roby. Let's do something a little different. I've never done this before. Let's go through one block, then we'll walk northward after we come to a street. Not on Roby, but parallel to Roby. That sounds good, don't it? Yeah. Looking across Roby. And back up Side Street. And down Roby. Okay, let's go. On up another block, and then we'll walk back down in the northward direction, right? Some people are still wearing masks. Some aren't. Not too many are, but some still are. I gotta say, I ditched mine a long time ago now. I used to wear it when it felt like there was a danger. But I don't really feel like there's any danger right now. I don't even know anybody that's sick. Oh, I love the scenery in the fall. The fall is so beautiful. Well, there's still leaves on the trees, but they're changing. Some are on the ground. I love it. I love these kind of days, just like we got right here today. Absolutely a beautiful day. Let's see, what street am I on now? Edward Street. All right, let's take a little walk down Edward Street. I know I don't think I've ever walked on Edward Street. Possibly, but not sure. Another beautiful street with trees hanging out over and wires growing through the middle of them. That's what I was talking about in one of my hurricane video, why there was so much wires and power outages all over the city. And some people haven't got their power yet. It's because of this. The wires are right through the trees. You don't see that in too many cities like that, but these are phone lines and power lines. Right through the trees. There, the bottom one's the phone line, and the top one's the power line. And they're right through the trees. Now, if a wind blows that tree over, there goes your power. Everybody on the street be out of power, and phone, internet, all that stuff be gone because of this mess. I know it's not great. It's not great at all. Maybe it's not nice to. I'm not putting the city down. I love the city, but I wish things like that could get fixed. When there's wires going through the trees and they know we're going to get a hurricane again at some point, I think they should come along and start working on these and cut some of the branches off up there so it's not so top heavy, and maybe it wouldn't blow over. They really should. The wire should be underground, but this city's old, and these trees have been here a long time, and that's the problem here. This city is very old, and it would be really hard now to put the wires underground due to the fact there's so much stuff you'd have to move and dig around. So I am at University Avenue in Edward. Well, we could go down University Avenue. We could let's go up a little ways, because we are in the heart of the university right now. We'll go up a little bit before we change direction, okay? So I'm on the campus right now, Dalhousie. If you go all the way yet to the end, you'll have probably what I believe to be the oldest part of the university when it was first built, and then all these other things were added as the years went by. Almost every year there's something added here. University Avenue. My wife worked over here for a while, and we used to travel this all the time when she worked here, but that's been a few years ago now that she worked over here. That was her first job in Halifax. When we moved here from Toronto, her very first job she got was at the university. No, she's not a professor. She worked in the food industry here. But she's come a long way since those days. They're not that great at jobs because the university shuts down so many times, and then you got to work a week here, a week there, 3 weeks here, 2 weeks. Like you miss a lot of paychecks because of the time that the students have off. So the working and things like that is not great here. Well, let's see. I'm going to cross the street maybe right here. Yeah. Because this video is not about the university, but you can't avoid it when you're walking in the south end, I guess. You're going to touch the university for sure when you're walking in the south end. All right, get across now while I can. University Avenue has it's like a boulevard. It has grass in the middle and streets up and down both sides. Seymour Street, that's where we are. Seymour, corner of Seymour and University. Let's go down University on this side. Oh, there's a car going in again. Oh, he can't go in yet. He can't go in. He's got no driveway. I don't know what he's doing. He got his blinker on there, but I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, I think this is a parking lane here where they stop to pick up people that's coming out of these buildings. That's what it is. It's a pickup area.
So that's...
Let's go through here, go up another block. This sidewalk is very crowded. It's got a lot of students on it. Sometimes young people don't like to be in your videos. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't mind, but I just don't want to be too annoying to anybody, although I am up making a video, and I got every right to do that too. So I have as much right to make a video as you do not to be in it. So there comes a meeting point there somewhere where compromise from both sides, and it works out. I don't really intentionally try to embarrass anybody or take anybody's picture they don't want me to. But if they're in my video, it's not going to hurt nothing, right? If I'm walking down the street and somebody happens along and they're in my video, so what? What's that going to do, right? Not going to hurt anything. If you're out walking in public, you're fair game. You can't complain because somebody's got you in their video. Video is the way of life now. All kinds of people out making videos. So if you happen along, well, that's the way it goes. Well, this is nice right here because it's not quite so warm because the sun's on the other side of the street, which I don't mind because I've been walking quite a while now, and I'm starting to get warmed up from walking. I haven't got a heavy backpack on, but I got a small backpack with a few things in it. The necessities like my headphones and spare battery and some cables and things like that. They're the necessities, things you need, right? Yep. Of course you need them. Who wouldn't need a good pair of headphones with YouTube music on your phone? Right? And there you go. I just rest my case. That's absolutely a necessity. Don't you find this a beautiful walk? I hope you do, because the beauty is just stunning with that clear blue sky and the leaves on the ground and the garbage piled up on the sidewalk. Not much beauty in that, is there? Okay, I'm trying to be funny now. I'm trying to be funny. Well, let's see what street we're coming up to here now. I'm still on Henry. If I walk all the way over on Henry, I will come out on Quinpool Road. I could go over there. I could do that. I might do that. Goldberg Social. Nice little spot right here.
Like, no, they'll give her maybe like a half acre.
Oh yeah, by the time I get over to Quinpool, I'll have a good size video on the beautiful residential streets walk from the north end. Won't be north end when I get over to Quinpool, but from the north end to Quinpool. That will be my walk. Oh, sorry, I said north end, south end. My mind took a leave of absence. I'm walking from the south end to Quinpool Road. There we go. On a beautiful fall day. Oh, look, here's some tree branches that had to get trimmed. Good firewood there, anybody burns wood. They've got these scooters all over the city now. So some companies rent them. I heard they're about $13, $14 to rent that. But I guess that's not bad. It's a good way to try one out. I haven't done it yet. But I do lots of other things people my age don't do. So I guess I could ride a scooter as well. We took our road trip to Fredericton on the weekend, on Saturday. It was a big day. We got up early in the morning and drove up there, and we had a few hours visiting family. And we had quite a few people there at one point. And my sister and my brother, they brought in some food and stuff, and they had a great lunch here, beautiful stuff. My sister made some homemade salad dressing, I guess, not salad dressing, but for putting on like a tossed salad. Some homemade dressing she had for that. It was kind of like it wasn't like a creamy dressing. It was more like an oily type of dressing. It was so good. It had great flavor. And I took a few big spoons of that, put that myself. That was so good. And they had all kinds of nice food up there. It was wonderful. And it was good to see everybody again. We were prepared to go there 2 or 3 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago at least. And that's when we still had no more, maybe 3 weeks ago at least, maybe, yeah, it could be. And that's when we had our other car. And of course, it couldn't make it any more than a couple of weeks without breaking down, so it decided to act up on the day we were going to go to Fredericton. So that put the brakes on that. We couldn't really go because didn't trust the car. And took it to a garage. We got it fixed up pretty good shape, had it inspected. Had a brand new inspection on it and all fixed up, and it was riding really good. It was running good, nice and smooth. But we thought, now's the time while it's still working good. Let's trade it in. So that's what we did. It probably would have been nice. You could have waited another year, but I don't regret it because that car was just like, you were scared to go anywhere with it because it'd probably break down before you got back. So we had our new car. We drove up to Fredericton. It was so great to drive in that car. It was so smooth and soft riding, not as much highway noise. Like those small, cheap little cars, they make a lot of noise on the highway when you're going down the road. Just the tires on the pavement. The little more luxurious it gets, the quieter it gets. I remember back in the old days, my mother had a Oldsmobile 98, great big heavy old car. And when you're going down the highway and that, you couldn't hardly hear the engine running or the tires on the road. It was so quiet in there. So that's what it is when you the better quality the car, the quieter it is. And the cheaper it is, the more noisy it is. Well, we'll go. Yeah, I guess I might as well walk right over to Quinpool. Hang out over here a little bit today before I go home. Might as well. Over on Jubilee Road now. My friend Mike used to live over in this area. On Jubilee Road. Maybe you've seen your house today, Mike. I hope you did. I am on Jubilee Road and Henry Street. we'll stay right on Henry for a bit more. And Jubilee is that way. I'm going to keep right on through Henry. I know it's going to end right up here because I came in that way once. And okay, that's the last of Henry Street. Down that way, and it ends right there. Well, I think this way would save us a few steps. There's an old car from Ontario. OVW, it's in good shape. Quite old, but it's in good shape. And drove it down from Ontario. Let's go out through here. All right, we'll go down this way for now, and then we'll cut over maybe here. All right, there we go. And Quinpool isn't too far from here. So we'll just continue on this way and we'll get over to Quinpool. And we'll end our video somewhere over there, but I might walk up a ways before I finish off. That wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess. Wow, what a great scenery today. Looking at all these beautiful trees among the beautiful houses over here. And that nice sky. It's great, perfect day. Perfect day for a video. Well, we'll soon be talking about Halloween, I suppose. Now we're in October. And once you get Halloween out of the way, you're in November. And then all you got left in November is Remembrance Day. And once that's gone, it's full bore to Christmas. The stores will be nothing but Christmas, the radio stations will be Christmas music, and that's all you will hear until the end of December. A wire down on the road there. I think it's a phone line. Yes, it's a phone line. How can I tell that? Well, I can. I've had enough experience with what telephone lines look like and what hydro lines look like, and I can tell the difference in them. Well, we'll soon be up to Quinpool before too long. Look beyond that street, isn't that nice to see the trees hanging out over there and all the leaves on the ground? Love it. There's a lot of Ontario plates still around. I don't know if they're students or if they're people who moved here or if they're visiting. Could be all three. But Halifax is a very appealing place right now. Very, very appealing. Yes, Quinpool right there, where the bus went by. Yeah, Halifax is not big like Toronto, but maybe that's part of the charm. I don't know. But it's got, as far as the stores go, things like that, it's got everything that, almost everything you got in Toronto, you got one of those kind of stores here too. From Best Buy to Leon's, the Brick, the Bay, all the stuff that's in Toronto are down here. I tell everybody, we got everything Toronto does except a subway. We don't need a subway because we're not big enough for a subway. But that's the only thing we don't have that Toronto got. There we are, Quinpool Road. What do you want to do now? Not sure. Let's walk down Quinpool. I know I did it before, but that's all right. It don't hurt. Walk down it again. Well, last time I was down here, I see they got a guitar store down here now, a music store. I just want to see where that is. I don't think I'll go in there right now, but I'm just interested. The one on Spring Garden Road shut down, so I'm thinking this could be the same one, but not necessarily. Anytime Fitness. See, new things are popping up here. I presume it's new. It looks like it would be. For these, that size for these. Let's see how our time is doing. We're almost an hour. I don't like to go over an hour on my video because you'll get bored right to death if I go over an hour. So I'm at 56 minutes, so I'm going to stop somewhere here. Let's see. Maybe right there where it says Quinpool Tower. and the crane in the background. Is that good? All right. If you like this video, be nice if you push that like button, that thumbs up. That'd be great. And there's a subscribe button on there. If you're not a subscriber, please push that subscribe button. That'll help me so much as I'm trying to make my way to the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's when YouTube starts paying you. You don't get rich, but it will help. And it'll help as I walk around these streets and I get my little check every week. I can spend it all on coffee. Isn't that great? All right. If you are a subscriber, I say thank you for subscribing. And hope you're having a really good day. And with that, I like to say have a great day to everybody who's watching these videos. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.